everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya and I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you back to our Teacup family. We are a beautiful family. We are family connected by heart, love and prayers. And that makes us, just bonded together, and I absolutely love it. So I actually want to take this opportunity to give a big hug to each and every member of our Teacup family, and just to tell you that you belong here. Yeah. Now coming back to our video, we are taking a look at what is it that you need to hear right now. And this is a video that has always been requested because I get a feeling like maybe there are a couple of people who resonate more deeply with these kind of videos more than others. So whatever it is, whatever works for you, your wish is my command. You have 3 piles as always in front of you. So when it comes to making a choice, take your time, and once you're done with selecting your pile, we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to hear wherever you are in your life. Now, let's take a look. First of all, for you, pile 1, the most important thing that you need to know is to take care of your body, and not just to take care of your body, but to build strength. So if you people feel like, of late certain things keep happening with you, maybe your energy levels are not great, it is time you take up a specific exercise routine. Now that exercise routine can be different for different people according to the kind of people you are, okay? Some can enjoy yoga, some can enjoy karate, taekwondo, some can really enjoy gymming, but you have to make this a priority for you. Remember that, pile 1, building strength, very important for you for the rest of your journey. Along with that, in whatever you do, when it comes to your life, you have to have confidence, because unless you believe that you can succeed in something, nobody else is going to believe you. And sometimes what happens is, when you're very confident we are going to be doing good, it is just a belief system that is rewarded. Yeah, because a belief define who we are as people. So you have to be like the lion, the king of the jungle. Have you ever seen a lion, like the way he walks? He walks with this sense of, dignity. He walks with this sense of confidence, which makes him the king of the jungle. So you need to have that, okay? You have to make sure to know that you are strong. Maybe physically by being strong, that will boost your confidence. That is also possible. So make sure you're looking in that direction. Remember this. What is happening here is you are becoming much more sensitive to the planetary situations, to the environment around you. And what happens is, if somebody else tells you something, like even an offhanded remark, they don't even mean it, but you take it to heart. If something is like going on in the background, you keep thinking about it again and again. See, these are things that is happening according to your sensitivity. So when you know these things are happening, you have to consciously choose what you want to do. You have to consciously choose that, okay, I'm going to believe this and I'm not going to believe this. Yeah, but take care of yourself, okay? Take care of your sensitivity. And if you can, keep a clear quartz crystal with you. Cleanse it, okay? And cleanse it every single day under proper water. That's it. And keep that crystal with you every day, because that will help you sort of adjust yourself a lot more, is what is coming through. And yes, because of your sensitivity, dealing with flowers, like maybe just buying yourself flowers, they can make you feel really, really good. Or, if you can just go for a walk, maybe if you have a park close to your house and if you have flowers, take a look at them. Okay, but working with flowers in some capacity will help you a lot when it comes to a healing process. And let me tell you, because this is the spring season in maximum places, so beautiful flowers are blooming. Take a look at those flowers, they'll sort of change your internal landscape as well. And bug flower therapies for your sensitivity may also be a direction that you may want to take. Yeah, but it depends on you. And remember this. You are people who love to share. You're people who are very, very caring. But you have to be careful who you share yourself with, who you share your life with, who you share your emotions with, because not everybody understands you. Not everybody can meet you at the level at which you have met yourself. Yeah. So if you feel like, people don't really understand it, keep things to yourself or share it with maybe a diary. A diary is a beautiful place, especially an emotional diary. You can maintain it. So every single night when you go to sleep or every single morning when you're waking up, write in it. How are you feeling? What things affected you? Why did they affect you? And how you can sort of, do better next time. So an emotional diary will help you a great deal. First of all, to manage your sensitivities, and other than that, to feel like you're sharing a bit of yourself. Yeah, very, very important. And what happens is, pile one, sometimes in the process of our daily life, we lose parts of ourselves. Sometimes we lose a friend and we feel like, oh, I'm never going to get a better friend than that. Or, we feel like we've lost that emotional contact with a family member and we feel like, there's a part of me that's lost forever. But, whatever we lose, we don't really lose it permanently. It always comes back to us in another form, in another person, in a fresher experience. So if you're like mourning the loss of something, maybe it's time to focus to the future. Yeah? And know that you'll not really lose anything. You'll just find something better to replace it with divine will. Yeah? Remember that. And also, in your life, rather than focusing on the things that you've lost, you have to focus on things that you've gained as a result. Yeah, so if you have people in your life who show up no matter what, if you wake up in the morning and you have like good food to eat, you have a shelter over your head, you're taken care of, appreciate that, because there are people who don't even have that. Even in your life, if you have one person who cares about you and who cares about you deeply, you've lived a good life. And if you feel like you don't have anybody, you have me. And I care about your well-being, okay? I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but I pray for all of you every single day. Every single evening when I sit for my daily prayers, I pray for you. Even if you're a stranger to me. Yeah? So know that you have somebody who cares for you. Yeah? So that's something you have to really, really know. And you're not alone. And yes. And remember, when it comes to our friendships, our friendships are always very interesting, because I always believe our friends are placed in our life by the divine. So when you have your friends in your life, you have to take a look at every friend. And you have to ask yourself, what is this friend here to teach me? Because every person is teaching us something. And write it down in your diary that I just asked you to maintain. And then if there is a person in your life who shows up unconditionally for you, we all have that one friend. Then you know who you have to value. But you also have to then take a look at people who moved away and what did they teach you about yourself and your life. So your friendships are areas of lesson for you right now. Learn those lessons well is what you need to hear right now. Yeah. See, sometimes some friends leave because it is their time to leave, because their purpose in our life is over. Yeah. We need to just make peace with it sometimes. And remember this, you have to be independent, pile one. Yeah. You have to be independent. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to be the soul warrior, and you have to be like the king of the jungle, because there is only one king or queen for that matter. Yeah. And know that in your independence, you will have support from the divine. But once again, if there's anybody who's worrying about yourself, who's worrying about the safety of yourself and your family, you're protected. And you're spiritually protected. See, when a spiritual protection is placed on us, nothing can get to us. Yeah? So please know that you're safe. Yeah? And that safety is very important for you right now. And yes, once again, just like I told you, there is a lot in your life that you've lost probably. You've lost friends, you've lost people who you really, really held close probably. But there is a promise of the new. If you've lost, a romantic partner that you really cherished and who probably did not cherish you as much, there is a promise of a better one. Yeah? Whatever lose is always replaced in a different form, in a different person, but that replacement happens. The divine never really just leaves us like that on our own, because God loves us, even though sometimes it may feel otherwise. But there is a promise of new waiting for you, but you have to go and find it and not take a look at your past anymore. I'm going to take a look at other cards as well. Truth. Yeah. So once again, when it comes to your emotional diary, you have to discover the truth of every person in your life. What part they've played, what part you have played, and what you've learned as a result. Yeah, you're walking on the path of truth. Truth is harsh sometimes, and which can make you feel sensitive, but truth is truth nevertheless. And spiritual growth, yes. Everything that is happening in your life, it is for your spiritual growth. Once you grow spiritually, you will know better. And when you know better, you'll do better next time. Yeah, which is why a fresh opportunity is given to you every single time. And let go. Certain things are over and it is time for you to let go of them. Certain experiences are over, so holding on to them time and again will not give you a different result. So instead of holding on too tightly, let go and welcome the promise of the new. Yeah, there's a new moon coming up for you, and with the upcoming new moon, in fact, things will change for you a great deal. Beneficial changes, positive changes, but remember, you have to walk towards it on your own. This is your path, this is your distance to travel. So travel it with confidence, travel it with strength, even though you may be sensitive. Because you have to convert your sensitivity into your strength. That is your job. Yeah, overall, that is what I have for you today. And work on yourself, Palwan. You're at a very interesting point. With sensitivity lies great strength. I pray you find it. I see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive wherever you are in your life today. Yeah, or whenever you receive it, actually. Now, most importantly, for you, pile 2, now is the time to nourish your temple. So, I am really here to ask yourself, what are you feeding yourself? Okay, because your food makes you who you are. So in fact for you, if you can move towards like more vegetarian food, more sattvic food, that will be beneficial for you at least for the time being. I'm not asking you to quit everything else entirely, but right now, depending on the state of your body, you need nourishing food more than others. Yeah, and for you, what happens when your body is not great, everything around you is not great. Yeah, your mood is not good, the way you behave sometimes is not good, because everything begins with your gut health. Yeah, so please make sure you're nourishing the temple of your body beautifully. And not only do you need to give attention to your body, but your soul needs your attention, your emotions need your attention, because a sort of entire detoxification of you is what is necessary. Yeah, so purification, which involves taking juices, detoxifying juices, that'll be great, but also making sure that you're having a ritualistic bath, maybe by adding couple of herbs to your bathing water. That will be really helpful for you. And in fact, if it is raining where you are currently, or I'm sure at least in the Indian subcontinent there is going to be rain, please make sure you go out and you get wet in that rain, because rain is purification in itself. I don't know if you know this, but at least my grandmoms always used to tell me, whenever it used to rain, they used to be sending me outside, and they used to be like, go out, drench yourself, you'll not fall sick ever, at least for the next cycle. And that actually was true. So maybe that is something you have to do as well. But other than that, water in any form, like taking a bath in the ocean, a river, a pond, anyway, pure water, that will help you a lot. Not only feel better towards your body, but your soul as well. But that is something you need to make a priority. Yeah, so please write down that you have to take a bath in the rain next time it really rains when it comes to you. And interestingly, your life is taking you towards writing. Yeah, so if there's somebody who's been wanting to write a book for a very long time, it is time you get down to like really putting your pen to paper. Yeah, but maybe through your writing you will teach people a great deal, but your words will also heal people. Yeah, and healing is a very noble work. So sometimes what happens, we go through certain experiences, maybe emotional in our life, and if we just share that story with somebody, maybe somebody else will connect with it, and they'll be like, oh, this person went through so much, maybe I can do this, my life will get better. So your story is inspiring to others. Share it. So let me tell you this, if you don't want to write putting pen to paper, maintain a blog. Okay, a blog may actually help a lot of people. So start one and share, one with me. If that is something you want to do, that will be great. Now, interestingly, this is a time in your life where you have a lot of decisions to make. Okay, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do with your career? It is time to decide. But know this, there is no hurry for this. There is no deadline up to which, okay, if you don't make a decision, you're going to be wrong. It's not like that. Take time, sit with yourself, and ask your heart, ask your soul, what is the direction that your soul wants to go into? And go in that direction, because our hearts are like, our hearts connect to the divine in many ways than one. Because our heart is like, the seat of the divine is what I believe in. So ask your heart, what direction should I take? And with pride, walk in that direction. Okay, you will not be wrong, trust me. And you have to make sure that you're taking time to enjoy the little things in life. When was the last time you actually had a nice relaxing bath in the bathtub? Yeah, so if you haven't done that in a long time, book a vacation and take joy in the simpler things. Just making sure you're sitting and sipping a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Do that. Candlelight, light a candle for yourself just for the joy of it. But taking time to enjoy the simpler things you have to do. You have to make yourself a priority. Why are you not doing that already? Yeah, because for you, you are people who live inside out. So if your inside life is good, your outside life is good. So that's a key to everything for you, right? So you have to make sure you ask yourself every day, am I shining from within? Am I happy inside? So whenever you're happy inside, you'll be happy outside. Simple as that. So then it is all the more important you take care of your body. Yeah, very, very important for you. And yes, remaining centered is very important. So maybe for a couple of you, maybe your mind is turbulent. Yeah, maybe your emotions are going all over the place, and it is happening to a lot more people then, because we are like in between eclipses, and that's like a powerful thing to happen. Yeah, so in this, if you don't understand anything, just sit. Don't even think that you're grounding yourself, just sit. The world, the universe will take care of you. Yeah, but remaining centered, very, very important for your well-being. And yes, when you just get down and center yourself, the balance will return in your life. So maybe right now things are like maybe tilting more in one favor. If you're working, you're just overworking, maybe things are going over in that direction. And if you're resting too much, things are going in the opposite direction. So when it comes to life, it has to always work in balance for you to work beautifully. Yeah, so in your life, you have to ask yourself what is out of sync, and then try to bring it back in sync. That is important. Yes, this has always been my absolute favorite card, and this is telling you that don't really worry about anything. So if you're worrying about a performance in an examination, if you're worrying about your career, if you're worrying about money, don't. Just stop worrying, center yourself, bring yourself back to balance, and do the next right thing. Because it is the next right thing that will give you the solution to everything. Be at peace, okay? Because it is only when we are peaceful that we can be the best person that we can at any given time. And look at this, prosperity lies ahead. So money-wise, emotions-wise, you guys are good. But remember, when it comes to your life, baby steps every day is the only thing that you need to do. Don't look at your far future. Look at what you can do today. Do the best that you can. That's it. That is your job. Even when it comes to money, if you want to save something every month, save something every week. That is the way towards prosperity. Don't overthink it. When you overthink things, you kill the vibe. That is the deal for you. But prosperity lies ahead. Remain centered. Oh my God. Okay. Exactly the same message. I love it when this happens, So Baba is telling you the same thing. Calm down. Ground your energies, okay? Things will settle down. It'll take time, but they will. Focus on yourself. Focus on bringing your mind in harmony and balance. The rest of the world will take care of yourself. Yeah? And meditation. Yeah, so once again, the best way to go about things is through meditation. So meditation will help you in so many things. It'll help you calm down, it'll help you be centered once again, it'll help you embrace every moment to the fullest, and it'll show you the way towards spiritual growth. Okay, so meditation is very important, and flow with life. Once again, when it comes to flowing, you can only flow with water, right? So once again, it is water element. Go with the flow. Yeah, when you want to decide something, take time to decide. Sometimes, not deciding something is great too, because as you take one step every day, the solutions become very, very obvious. So just go with the flow and forgive. When it comes to purification, purification of the heart is important as well. So unless we forgive somebody, we are not really purified in our entirety. So you have to ask yourself firstly, who I need to forgive. Let go of that. Take time for it, obviously. And take care of your body, your mind, your soul. That is your only job right now. To making sure that you're centered and you're in balance. Simple as that. The rest will take care of itself when the time is right. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive wherever you are when it comes to your life, and all of my prayers, pile 2, are always with you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to hear wherever you are in your life. Now, first of all, interestingly, you are being told wherever you are to connect with the element of fire. So if you can have a bonfire, that will be great. I remember when we were young, we used to go to our farmhouse and we used to have like a bonfire, and that used to be the happiest time of my life, because fire has this magical quality. And in fact, fire is also used to release things. The dhuni of Sai Baba. So wherever you are in your life, if there is a feeling in you that you need to release something, imagine the fire of Baba and release the negativity. Yeah, release things that don't belong and move forward with harmony in your heart. Okay, that's really important. But of course, if you can actually light a fire, or if you have a fireplace in your house, write something that you feel doesn't belong in your life and just, burn it. And then move forward with peace. And importantly, you also have to make sure that you're taking time to breathe out, because maybe the possibility is that this eclipse is much more intense for you, or maybe this full moon is very intense for you, because the energies have been sort of out of sync for a couple of you. So if that is you, take time to breathe out from a busy schedule, especially if you're very busy, but you need to give yourself this time to just relax, to calm down, and to give yourself that little bit of space. Because what I feel like, you are at a point of time in your life where you just need kindness. Okay, you need understanding, you need compassion, and you need people to be a little bit more sensitive to you. Yeah, but remember this, that sensitivity is something you have to give yourself first. So if you are being harsh with yourself, maybe it is time to stop. And then first of all, you have to understand, if you expect people to be a certain way with you, you have to be with them that way. Because people are only mirrors of who we are. The people we meet mirror our qualities to ourselves. So then it is important for you to release these things from within you. If you have a tendency to judge other people, forget judging and treat them with love. Give them blessings, give them prayers, even if they are people that you don't agree with. Because the minute you shift your focus to praying for them, blessing them, the energy changes, and it always does. And that's something that is my experience. That has been my secret when it comes to everything in life. So focus on that. Be like Kuan Yin, be compassionate and kind towards everybody, but start with yourself. And remember this, wherever you are in your life, you have the freedom to do what you want. You have the freedom to go in a direction that your heart desires. But most importantly, you have to remember, you have the power to be free. Sometimes we give the control of our lives to other people. We willingly give away our freedom to them by making us, dependent on them. So codependency in relationship, if you have that, leave it. Yeah, create your own happiness and focus on it. Most important. And for anybody out here who's not really feeling well, or feel like something is wrong when it comes to their body, or if in terms of your mind you're not peaceful, you have to start with the process of visualization. Yeah, so I really want to tell you this, if you want to like have good health in your life, create a vision board specifically relating to health. Yeah, like maybe Google images, people of doing yoga, or people doing any exercise routine that you feel good, people who are laughing, people who have healthy bodies, food that is nourishing. Do all of this and take print of it and like paste it. Yeah, and that will help you a lot. And every day look at it. When you wake up in the morning, when you're going to sleep, visualize it. So that will help you a great deal. And then visualize that you have it too. Yeah, but power of visualization will help you when it comes to everything. But most importantly, you have to connect with Mother Earth. So let me tell you this, you have to go out in a garden if that is possible for you. Like parks are everywhere around us. Yeah, and you have to discover the magic. Magic in trees, magic in grass, magic in flowers. And maybe you'll discover fairies because the elementals are very, very much a part of your life. Yeah, and elementals live in the natural world, and if you need their help, you have to go out and find them. Yeah, we live in concrete jungles, they're not comfortable where we are. Yeah, so this really reminds me of a poem which is like a very, very favorite of mine. It says, "Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, the world's full of weeping, then you can understand." So that really makes sense. So this like finding the fairies, finding the joy, go out, very, very important. And if there is something that is troubling you, let it go. If something that you're really, really torturing yourself with, if there is a problem you're not able to solve, you don't have to solve it. Walk away from it and it will resolve itself. Simple. Don't overthink. Don't be harsh on yourself. That is what is important for you right now. And remember this, you are very, very loving people, pile 3. You've always been. You're compassionate, you're kind, sometimes harsh on yourself too, but that's a part of you. And a family is important for your life purpose. Having a family, having an extended family, kids, very important for your life purpose. So you have to focus on them. And if you feel like you don't have it right now, focus on creating it. So once again, I want to take you back to visualizing it. Having a vision board is important for you. And maybe paste a picture of a happy family, the kind of family that you want, and create it for yourself, because having a family is central to your life purpose and to your happiness. Look at this, double messages. Surrender, very important. The more you try to force things, the more they will actually go at a distance from you. So whatever you're doing, do it with joy, do it with happiness, and do it with ease. If there is one word that has to be a favorite of yours every day, it has to be the word ease. Yeah? So every morning when you get up, repeat this. I am at ease. Everything comes to me easily. That is something that is an affirmation that you can repeat. So do things easily and let go. And look at this. Abundance is coming into your life, okay? Now remember this, when abundance is coming, you have to open all the mental blocks that you hold against abundance. So if there is somebody out here who's repeating to themselves, am I going to have enough? Do I deserve enough? Do I deserve to be rich? You deserve to be rich. Every person does. Because being rich is a divine right? So, you have to remove those blocks that you're holding against abundance and against a happy family in your own heart. Yeah, work on it. Let that go. And find the light within. So for everything, you have to find it within, right? So remember this, if you find darkness in your life, it is probably because all the light is something that you are holding. So then you have to be that beacon of light to the world. You have to be compassionate to the world. For that, you have to release judging others. Yeah? So find that light. If somebody is saying something, you don't have to contradict them again and again. Yeah? If you have a point of view, it is great, but you don't have to voice it again and again. Don't try to prove others are wrong, okay? That's very important. If you're a light just shines. A light doesn't put another person's light out. Yeah? Just remember that. Live your dharma. Do what is right. Do the right thing. That is simple as that. If you are supposed to be doing something for somebody else, do it because that is who you are. And that is something that is your dharma. Doing the right thing. Yeah? live your dharma, very important, and walk your talk. So whatever you are suggesting somebody else do, you have to do it yourself. Yeah, that's simple as that. And expect a miracle. See, what is happening, the minute you make changes with yourself, the minute you decide that, okay, now I understand, I am the light. When you discover that you're a light, when you're doing things right, when you are making your karmas right, miracles cannot but come to you. Yeah, nothing can stop that miracle from coming to you. Yeah, so these two things you have to take care of. And reflection, yes, for all of the things to come to you, first of all you have to reflect on them. You have to reflect on your mistakes, rectify them, correct them, and then miracles will follow. Yeah, but if I have to leave you with something, it is to have a vision board firstly, and to remember that you are the light. So don't try to find light outside of you. Don't try to find support outside of you. You are supposed to be everything for yourself. And if you need something, ask for divine help. Yeah? Because you are enough. You are enough not only for yourself, not only for the family that you are having or you will create, but you are enough for the world. Yeah? You have to give yourself the freedom to be enough. You don't realize your power, pile 3. It's time you do that. Reflect on that. Yeah? I will leave you here with nothing but my best wishes for your future, and I will pray that you find a miracle in your life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.